Hi, welcome to Real Estate Raw. I'm Kevin Durston, and before we get into it, I just want to say thanks to our sponsors, Nest Seekers Australia, who are a buyer's agency. If you want someone to represent your side as a purchaser, to go head-to-head with a real estate agent that represents the vendors, then a buyer's agent is for you. So check them out at nestseekersaustralia.com.au. Our other sponsor is Australian Property Values, so they give you free market estimates of the value of your property and also some insight in and around the sales and things that have gone on in the area over the past few months, and they're at australianpropertyvalues.com.au. So let's get right into it. My topic for today is 5 mistakes first home buyers should try to avoid at all costs. The first one, don't really consider renting in the area they're looking to purchase in. Let's face it, as younger people, we all want the lifestyle. We're happy to rent the lifestyle, and that's fantastic. But when it comes to the crunch and you want to buy, do yourself a favour, go and rent for 12 months, see what the actual environment that you're going to be living in is actually like. And if you don't like it, fantastic. You've wasted nothing, but you've gained a heck of a lot in then knowing that you don't really want to live there. The second one is consider all the costs. It's not just your 10%. You've got stamp, you've got legals, all those different fees, conveyancing, so lawyers, all those types of costs in there as well. The third, you need to get a building and pest done. A few $100s now can save you tens of thousands. The other one to consider is a certificate of electrical safety. I myself have been burnt by this because I bought a house off a Sparky, and it's like buying a house off a builder. There was bits and pieces that had been done, but there was so much that hadn't been done, and it cost us thousands to get the property back up to what it should be. So do yourself a favour. The easy thing is, if you have a friend or a friend of a friend who's a builder, a Sparky or a plumber, get them to come out with you. If you look at most developers or investors, they usually carry a builder in their pocket, or a Sparky or a plumber, or all of the above. They can come out and check their property. So get ahead of the game and do that without a doubt. The other one is number 4 is properties don't always appreciate in value, certainly in the market that we've had. If you bought at the peak of the market and then you've experienced 9 consecutive interest rate increases, the economy's taking a battering, inflation's going through the roof, you're not going to get much capital growth over the last 12 months. But we've been very lucky in Australia that capital growth has always been fairly good. Last but not least, number 5 is consider your debt to income ratio, and that is a massive one at the moment. Listening to a radio station yesterday, and they reported that before all the interest rate rises in Brisbane, Queensland, there was 137 suburbs that first home buyers could go and have a look if their budget was around the $500,000 mark. Now, after all those interest rate rises, that is now down to 30. And in the Sunshine Coast or the Gold Coast, there's probably, they said there was about 2 suburbs that you can afford to buy in if you're looking around that $500,000 mark, which is a huge impact. And, the biggest thing is that if you didn't get in at the beginning of the market, go back to your broker and check what your borrowing capacity is now, because if it was $750,000 6 or 8 months ago, it most definitely isn't that, unless you've doubled your income or you've got significant pay increases. So that's a lesson to learn there, or just some insight, not really a lesson, and just things to watch out for as home buyers. So that's us for today. I'll be back at the next one.